Hello everyone and welcome back to the workshop for another unboxing video. And today we have from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Gwen. It's a figure from arguably one of the best Spider-Man movies that has ever been made. It depends on your preference. I really enjoyed Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It was definitely ranked up there as one of my favorites. This was a pretty cool figure and I can't wait for Miles to come along as well. So let's open this box up and see what's on the inside. And here's a pretty cool slip cover if it comes off. So you got a little snapshot of what's inside. Pretty cool art box. Picture of Gwen and Spider-Ham, who is included with the figure, which is pretty cool. Another picture of Gwen on the back, or on the side, sorry. And then I was turning it to the back. Here is Kingpin on the back. I doubt they'll make this figure. It would be pretty imposing. Pretty darn big, if you ask me. I think he'd be way bigger. He'd probably be like a Hulkbuster figure. There's Spider-Ham and Gwen on the side again. Yeah, pretty cool art box for this movie. Fits the movie well. Let's leave that there. And there's Gwen on the side, a picture of the figure. More pictures on the back. Oh, it's got a little description for Spider-Man, or Spider-Ham and Spider-Gwen. More pictures of the figure. Accessories. Same picture as the other side. Alright, this is pretty cool. So let's open up the rest of the way and see what she comes with. And here she is outside of the box, not all plastic removed. Why? Because this particular one is not mine. My brother was kind enough to let me review his because mine is still not here yet. And sometimes that's just the way it is. You gotta wait even longer than other people. But first impressions, she's really freaking cool. Great representation from the movie. And she comes with a lot of accessories, which is pretty badass. And speaking of accessories, why don't we go ahead and take a look. A lot of them are still going to be in the container, in the plastic, or in the foam because, again, this particular figure is not mine. This belongs to my brother. And I will let him have the honor of taking whatever he wants out of the plastic. We will get closer looks at some things. I will remove probably a hand or two, but that's about it. And like I said, it is a lot of accessories. First off, let's take a look at Spider-Ham, because he's pretty cool. And he's a cool character in the movie. Nicely colored, nicely molded. He's static. He's pretty much a statue. He's just standing here. Nothing moves on him. He does come with his own base because his head is obviously way too huge to stand up on his own. Otherwise, he'd be rolling around, or otherwise he'd be just falling over on the table here. And of course, we got interchangeable eyes for her that I may or may not put on. Again, I might save that for my brother to decide what he wants to do. I mean, this one probably may not even have a secondary pose like I usually do, just because it is not mine. But yeah, the eyes, the many different eyes, like all the other Spider-Men come with. There are the ones she's wearing now. There's a wider eye, a medium eye, and a squinted eye, which you can mix and match and do whatever you wish. Find a safe spot for those as the figure falls over. And then all the hands. There's 12 hands total. She's got the closed fists on right now. Open hands, grasping hands, web shooting hands. More web hands here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I will open up one to show off the texture. Look at the detail there. All the triangle shapes in the suit, which are on the main suit as well. Yeah, they did a really good job. And then there's the physics book, which, if you see, does have words on it, but each page is just duplicated. Pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Looks like it's been used. That's interesting. A little bit of weathering, I think. Let me know if that's normal. I think it would be, but... And a makeup case with a mirror on both sides. Yeah, and this is open like that. Do not try to close it. There's no actual hinge there. And she gets a mask, a loose mask, which does not have interchangeable eyes. And then the back of the cowl to when you're putting on the head sculpt. Now this head sculpt is great. I like the detail and the work they did on that. The hair's a little too gold for me. It should be a little more, it should be blonde. But overall looks really good. And I will show you what it looks like on the figure. That's an easy switch out. That's not gonna hurt nothing. And then the webs, I don't want to take any of them out because, again, it's not my figure. But yeah, typical Spider-Man webbing for Spider-Gwen. Typical web shooting. That's pretty cool. And here is the base, which is really cool, done in the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse style. It's got a little bit of embossed on the Spider-Man here. Of course, it's got her name, which is really cool. I really hope they start doing more of this with everybody, with every figure. It's not boring. It just doesn't say it in regular text, which is cool. It says it in like a in like a Spider-Verse style, which is cool. Again, Marvel 2021. Here's another web. This is really neat. How it looks like it's shooting out. And her cell phone, which has a cool picture of those two together. Again, cool feature. You can have her talking on the phone, what have you. And then, last but certainly not least, is this awesome backdrop that came with her. It's this really cool stylized backdrop with the spider logo in the background, and then different shots of her. But yeah, really super cool. It's curved in a way. I'm assuming what was in the other package must be how you put it together. I'm not going to put it together because I got to put it back in the box. And here are the attachments for the backdrop. I don't really know why there's the crack or the boom, considering she really has no one to fight right now. But there's that for Spider-Ham, the hammer, the hot dogs. But yeah, these are in the... And here's what would you use to stand the base up. So pretty neat. I don't know if it's too tall for a detolf. I could check that out in a moment, but yeah. But yeah, let's get her in hand and see what she looks like up close. And here she is up close. There's that nice triangle pattern on the mask, and pretty much everywhere else there isn't much in range of motion for the neck. Just an up and down, and a side to side. She's got some range of motion here. The arms. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, awesome range of motion. You'll be able to get some nice poses in here. Other than having the neoprene suit here, pinching or whatnot, it's may not be. It could be. I don't know. I mean, it could be a good suit to pose with or not. I'd hate to have her in a statue or a static or museum pose all the time. That would be boring. It'd be cool to have her, you know, whipping through the city on her webs, and legs go up 90, nice ratcheted knees, so you can get that to hold the pose, and then ankle articulation. It's not split, obviously, but it still has some rotation there, which is nice. Sorry if the plastic's in the way. Again, this is not my figure. I am still waiting for mine. But she's really cool. She's really badass. And, yeah, they did a really good job on the details of the suit. It's great seam work. That'd have been a tough job to do. I still wonder how they do that. One day I'll figure that out. Get a tight suit like this on a body. Crazy. It's almost like it's... No, I can't say hand-stitched. I don't want to say hand-stitched. Because you can't do that with a machine. And it looks a little wider than the other ones. So maybe they would have had to slip it through this area here, to slip it through and over, close it, and then sew it, get it sewn here. It's almost what it looks like, because they're wider stitches than over here, you see? Definitely wider stitches on this side. So they must have done this part by hand after getting her into the suit. At least that's my guess. Pretty awesome though, nonetheless. Not complaining about this figure at all. So I'll get her into a pose the best I can. Maybe I'll slip off this plastic and then put it back on when I'm done. Just to be nice. But yeah, I'll get her another pose and we'll get to her score. There she is. With the head sculpt on. I didn't want to go too crazy because, again, this isn't my figure. I'll share some pictures for sure when I get my own figure. But yeah, they did a really good job. I love that backdrop. A really good job on the suit. Really good job on the head sculpt. Again, I wish the hair was blonder than it was gold. They did that with the cap too. They put too much gold in his hair than they did blonde. But yeah, really cool overall. Spider-Ham, cool character. I'm glad that he was able to become a figure with somebody, even though he's more of a statue than a figure. A good shot of that background again. But yeah, what do you all think? Definitely worth a pickup if you love this movie, because this is a good figure. And then to rate her, to give her a score, she's definitely an 8.7. 8.7. That's her score. Yeah, really cool. The slippers added to the suit. Yeah, really good job. But that'll do it for me. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all those fun things. I'm trying to get up my subscriber count up so I can get some monetization maybe. That'll help me along with other projects that I have here or I'm working on. And I want to do giveaways eventually. But I need that subscriber count for that. So if any way you could help me out, that'd be great. Be safe, be healthy, and always be kind. And I'll catch you on the next one.